despite missing a few months of the season, Orland still could win the Golden Boot this year. He's only a goal short of top spot, where Bobby Firmino has 17. Imagine how many goals he would have if he hadn't been out injured for 2 to 3 months. He's back in the starting lineup again today, of course. Jadon Sancho slightly tired. Now, with 2 games in the Premier League, and 2 games against Chelsea in today's episode, as well as the simulated semi-final first leg against Bayern Munich, with a game against Liverpool in between those 2 legs. So we'll be playing, or simming, sorry, the first leg today, and then waiting and seeing what happens in the next one. So Swansea at home, followed by Chelsea midweek, followed by Chelsea at the weekend, followed by Bayern Munich in the semis. 3 points, a point, progression to the FA Cup final, I hope, and a good solid first leg lead against Bayern in the Cup. We shall wait and see, but the board are pretty unhappy with me at the minute. I think it's all due to the fact that we're out of the Champions League. Jadon Sancho, yeah, it's fine. He can continue to play. It's not a problem. Right. We didn't necessarily have the best of times yesterday in the league. Didn't pick up as many points as I wanted to. I really could do with a solid points haul here. We don't want to let City back in for a final Aguero-style league title loss. Don't want to replicate Manchester United of 2012. Let's go and beat Swansea. Have a solid result against Chelsea. See if we can't get ourselves into an FA Cup final as well. They've got 4 at the back. Andy Cannon, Moya Martinez, Lenihan and someone else. Stendera, Offerbor, Botaka, Danda and Leva. And through the middle, Lorenzo Gonzalez. They had Bender in goal again, Swansea. We've conceded 20 goals this Premier League season. They've scored 18. They've scored 18 goals, Swansea, in 33 games. They are rock bottom, and deservedly so. This might be another drubbing for them. I'm sorry, Swansea. The team you have at the minute just is not cut out for Premier League football in this save. We very nearly took an early 1-0 lead. Bender makes a good stop though. Jadon Sancho delivers. Militao went up, but Nahuel Leva wins the header. Phillips might get to this first. Does get to this first. Marlon out of his feet. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go all the way back there to Ben White, but never mind. There's Renato. Jadon Sancho is on the far side, unfortunately, because he took the corner. Nice turn by Tyler Roberts. And an early goal! Swansea's misery is going to continue. Lorenzo. Neymar's just given City a 1-0 lead in their game, so they're doing what they can to try and close the gap on us. It feels weird to be the team that's not chasing. In every season so far this year, we've been the side chasing at the top of the table. Other than the one season, oh wow, what a great header. Other than the one season where we started the final episode of the Premier League in 4th and bottled it, we've been the chasing side. That's a really good header. He's just completely dominated Renato Sanchez there. And Yan Danda gives Swansea a 1-1 scoreline after 18 minutes. Their 19th goal. Well done, Swansea. You did it. That's their first goal against me this season because, of course, we hammered them 4-0, I think, earlier on in the year. Oh, I tried to just drop the shoulder there on Miguel, but he wasn't to be fooled. Swansea might have something about them, perhaps, in this game. Although it was slightly fortunate for their goal to come about the way that it did with just a poor clearance. Here's Lorenzo into the middle. Nearly at it again. Yan Danda looking to get round the outside. Nice little flick and a good one too as well. Into the middle though. Hakimi struggles against Leva and Swansea might be in to go in front here. Malacia does just enough to ensure that they don't. Swansea City fighting hard away from home to try and get themselves something in this game. Leva will deliver the ball to the middle and Phillips will clear away. I'm not going to get to that first with Tyler Roberts. I tried not to chase after it, but he still sprinted despite me telling him not to. Calm down. They're getting a bit fancy here, Swansea. But Lorenzo Gonzalez doesn't have the stylish finish to go with a stylish build-up play. We're going to be drawing 1-1 at half-time here against the Swans. It's not been the most one-sided game we've ever played, and I thought it would be. Let's get 2 or 3 goals in the second half, please, boys. Tried to do a step over and he just didn't do it. Ben White can't quite get that back. And Lorenzo Gonzalez doesn't score because Castro makes a good save. Everything seems to be falling for Swansea right now. Dander's gone off now, their goal scorer. That's looped in and Tartarotti has come off the bench for him. Not the most convincing from Castro there. Miguel is trying to get the ball back into the middle and could do so here. Malacia has won it back though and the counter is on. I don't know how aggressive they'll be in the counter. I took Jadon Sancho off at half time. Jamie Shackleton has come on and Tyler Roberts has drifted into a wide position. That's a lovely ball through to Orlan here and we're in front again. Killer finish from a killer striker. Still hoping to get him that golden boot and adding another to his tally there. Now 17 goals for the Premier League season for our number 17. Fancy no-look pass. Cannon turns back and just dinks that to his defender. Here's Lorenzo Gonzalez again, out to Pataka. Calm down, Swansea. Don't even contemplate getting another equaliser, please. Pataka brings that down. Nice tackle by Eder Militao. We could get ourselves a third. I'd like one, just to keep our goal difference ticking over in a positive fashion. I believe it's now stronger than Manchester City's, but I'm not absolutely sure. And with the league form as it is right now being quite inconsistent, I do want to just cover myself should the worst happen and we need to rely on goal difference to get ourselves the league win. And there's Orlan's 18th of the league season and 3 points for us. Our goal difference will have an extra figure attached to it. And Orlan might well have gone top of the league scoring charts there with that brace. We'll wait and see. Don't know, it depends how Liverpool got on because Bobby Firmino was level with him. I think it was Leroy Sané. Or was it City won 2-0 in the end? I think it was Leroy Sané that was on 16 goals with Orlan. I'm not sure. Nothing's for granted. Sancho ups and downs. He can bounce back. He's just tired. That was all. 2 goals for Orlan. Really pleased with him. Come back and continue to score. And Swansea City just weren't as good as us, unfortunately. They haven't been as good as anyone in this league so far. So our goal difference is, well, level with City. So we needed that goal. We're still 5 points clear. We can go 8 points clear with 12 points available should we win our game in hand, which is against Chelsea, evidently. Stay grounded, Calvin, and you'll be fine. Now, what was the... It was Leroy Sané on 16. Firmino still on 17, and Orlan now leading the goal-scoring charts on 18. We've been able to get him back to the top of that list, which is absolutely superb. Hopefully, we can build on that victory. Actually, let me have a look. I'm curious now. Swansea, are they already down? Oh, they were down ages ago. They've only just beaten Derby's record of 11 points for the lowest points tally in a Premier League season. They're on 13. They've lost 25 of their 34, have scored just 19 goals and conceded 77. If ever there was a side that was not cut out for this level of play, Swansea City are they. Sorry, lads, but you are not ready for Premier League football in the state that you're in right now. Hopefully, we're ready to take on Chelsea and get a good victory, although it will not be easy. We are the better team, and I hope that we can win again. Let's see, is it home or away? Are we going to Stamford Bridge or are they coming to Ellen Road? They are coming to us. Chelsea, Kepa in goal. Reece James, Connor Cody, Burda and Emerson at left back, which is good. Milinkovic-Savic and Bentancur in the middle. Rafinha, Dybala and Rodrigo in his correct position. And Tammy Abraham leading the line. Josef Martinez on the bench. Be a pacey option for them, but I hope, although this is with my rotation side because not everybody was fit and able to play. In fact, they were quite tired from the game against Swansea. So we'll wait and see if this side can do the business for us. I hope they can. Rafinha on the run. And through my back line. Oh! He's just run straight through my defence and then missed the target. An incredible run from Rafinha to set this game alight in the opening 5 minutes. And deserved a goal. But the finish was awful. Bowen into Jamie Shackleton. Can we score a goal? Arriving here is Tyler Adams. Through that gap will be Matheus Cunha. Back towards the back post. Kepa's punched it. Cunha wins the header, but it's going to fall free to Rodrigo. And Chelsea will come away on a break, although that's fallen kindly. And Bowen is there. Jarrod Bowen deflected. Oh, the keeper could only stand and stare as it deflects over the top. I don't know if the initial shot was on target. I think so. Over the bar it goes. Shackleton delivers. He's not going to be winning any headers. Oh, McKennie's done well to get up, but he couldn't keep the ball down. Adams crossed to a towel. Back inside to Tyler Adams. McKennie's through that gap. And if Cunha can make me a decent run, we could slot him in. It was a decent run. It wasn't a decent pass. Adams in possession again, looking for Cunha. Quickly looking for Shackleton. Around the corner. He's beaten the defender. Jamie Shackleton nearly gives us a 1-0 lead, but Kepa Arrizabalaga keeps the clean sheet for Chelsea. Bowen delivers. Can we keep this header down? It was Tammy Abraham that won it. Out for another corner. We'll try again. Oh, that's a decent whip. And Cunha heads it straight at Kepa. Anywhere but there. And that's 1-0 Leeds. Oh, brilliant delivery from the corner. Terrible bowl up from Kepa, but Chelsea have been able to get possession back again. This is quite a tight game so far. Wait and see if Chelsea can create another opportunity after that early Rafinha chance. Milinkovic-Savic could play through. Tammy Abraham here, trying to find his own solo run through, but we've denied him that opportunity. It's a good tackle from the defender to win that back, but now with bodies forward. That was meant for Jamie Shackleton, but Bowen could poke it to Cunha still, trying to get the pass off. It just won't happen. Chelsea defending really well so far, and when I do get past the defence, the keeper has been in the way as well. Shackleton looking for McKennie, who's turned brilliantly. Weston McKennie. There he is again. Kepa Arrizabalaga in the way for the umpteenth time. Flicked away, and we'll find Rodrigo. Half an hour in, we're going to have to settle at the minute for the 0-0 scoreline. Bowen, Adams. Is he onside here, Cunha? I don't think so. He was, and I rushed the shot. We're having the chances here now, but I'm not getting it past Kepa. He's been playing really well, the goalkeeper. And again, keeping me out there, but that was probably more my fault for having a poor finish on the end of the chance than it was a great save by him. Tammy trying to work something himself the other end, but he's given that away now. Chelsea's build-up play actually hasn't been that good. Outside of the Rafinha single, one-man run, they've not actually created much of an issue for me. Here's Dybala. I'm going to say that and they'll score now, won't they? Rodrigo into Dybala. Having to rely on Emerson's pace to catch up with the Argentine here. They'll find Rodrigo, and Castro saves. Trying to keep him a clean sheet for the first time. Still not sure which keeper's better for me. Whether it be Miller or Castro. Cunha flicks that away, and Saint-Maximin tries to get it across to Weston McKennie or Jarrod Bowen, but can't find a teammate. Still 0-0 as we approach half-time, but Tammy's in here and finds Dybala. They've worked around the corner with Rodrigo to Rafinha, who inexplicably goes back to a centre-back there rather than shooting. What was that about? Milinkovic-Savic. Oh, off the post. Savic did score a worldie against us last time we played Chelsea, and he very nearly replicated it there. The first one in the last game was a finesser that was gorgeous. That one was just a rocket. But, crucially, post and away. 0-0 at the break. Over the top, looking for the pace of Rodrigo. Ooh. Dodgy touch with his head, but able to get it under control with his feet. Emerson just strong enough. Well, he was, but he didn't lock onto the ball. A foul, Rodrigo there definitely. And referee will give the free kick and a yellow card to the left back. Free kick in a position that could provide them with an opportunity. Tammy is going to be underneath it, but Weston McKennie wins the header. I'm not going to get to that first. Betancourt, Milinkovic-Savic, don't let him free on his right foot. Don't let Rafinha free on his left. Oh, good save, Castro. Tammy furious, shouting at the keeper, and the keeper shouts back at him. Milinkovic-Savic goes off now for Chelsea. Not sure who's going to come on in his place. Rodrigo delivers and Shackleton away, but it's not the best. Dybala brings that down, and he is on his favoured left side. Can't get a foot in. Fabian is the man that's come on for Milinkovic-Savic, and he's involved. Here's Dybala. Oh, good footwork. Tammy, good save. It's going to fall to Tammy again. And Chelsea lead. Tammy Abraham does have his goal. That's not the best of ideas to go and celebrate like that in front of the Leeds fans, is it? He got slightly lucky there. Good footwork by Dybala. Good save, and it's fallen straight back to the keeper. Or to the striker, even. His 10th goal of the league season. And we are 1-0 down. Not what we needed here. Court. Nice rushed tackle from McKennie. Just closed the man down at pace and got there first. We'll try and work this about. Connor Cody with a vital interception. Dybala back there to Fabian, who's come off the bench for them. Rafinha to Dybala. Chelsea have been the better side in this second half. Rafinha getting a little bit carried away, but he's proving to be one hell of a handful in this game. And delivery's decent. Castro gets there first, and we do clear it. Dear me, that was close. Right, come on, Saint-Maximin. In behind, please. Reece James pulled out with position. Looking to drive forwards here. I need to find the right pass. We found a pass. Is it the right one? Do we have the right finish? You damned right we do! Mateus Cunha with his last kick of the game as he's about to be substituted off. Gives us our equaliser in some style. Not too dissimilar from Milinkovic-Savic's worldie the last time we played Chelsea that I was talking about in an earlier highlight. Brilliant ball by Saint-Maximin, picks him out wonderfully and bent beautifully into the far top corner. A stunning goal gives us an equaliser and a chance of a winner in the final 15 minutes. Oh, John Morris has just leapt at Rafinha there. And now Saint-Maximin, who's playing at the striker, is going to have perhaps the opportunity to set us up for a winner. John Morris drops his shoulder. I'll take the free kick. I'll take the free kick. I don't know if I've got anyone that can take it. Jared Bowen might be on it. Oh, if I've taken him off. I've taken Bowen off. John Morris, 71 free kick accuracy, is the best I have in the team right now. Can I play it short? Saint-Maximin is stood there waiting. I'm going to try it. Short to Saint-Maximin, out of his feet and over the bar. Yes, Martin Tyler, what a miss. Oh, dearie me. The chance, Saint-Maximin, to give us the win, and he's fluffed it. To McKennie through that gap. Tyler Wright. Oh, it's nicely done. Shackleton has John Morris arriving around the outside. Can we find a teammate? Yes, we can. Tyler Adams wins it for Leeds. Yes, big 3 points. We've turned it around. Chelsea have been the better team for the majority of this game. Oh, but with 2 late goals in the game, we are going to take home all 3 points, I hope. Joel Morris pulling it back. Adams touch to settle it. Thump it home. We are in front at Ellen Road against Chelsea. That could be huge for our title ambitions. 5 minutes now to hold on. Oh, Tyler Wright. Acrobatic, but it actually hasn't really worked. Lamptey delivered into the middle. Tammy! Whoa! Volleys it straight into Tomori's face. Great technique. Leaping well. Di Canio's it. And, oh, right off the end of the schnoz. Oh, it's going to hurt for Tomori. Rodrigo to take the corner. And it might lead to an equaliser. Emerson away well. Heads to it rather than his teammate's face this time. James into the middle. Cooper down but not away. Reece James again. Oh, Rafinha with a brilliant header. Castro with a smart save. Rodrigo to deliver another corner with 2 minutes to go in stoppage time. Oh, and it will reach... It's Dybala now at the back post. Don't foul him. I nearly did. Dybala, oh, taking just too long to do anything. Pass or shoot. Another corner for Chelsea, though. Get rid of this one, and we will have won the game. Yes, Tomori. And Shackleton's there, and we win. Oh, dearie me. I do not know how we've been able to turn that round, but I'm so grateful that we have been able to do so. We had to call on Castro a number of times to make some top stops. And in a very even game that they had a lot of possession in, but we created just as many chances, we've edged the result. United beat Spurs, but no news of City because that was our game in hand. We will be 8 points clear with 12 games, or 12 points available to win, sorry. So we just need 2 victories 2 victories, or even just, it might just be a win and a draw. We might just need a win and a draw. If we win and City keep up with us, then 8 points available. Sorry, 8 points the gap with 9 points available. So 8 points the gap, 9 points available. If we draw and they win, that'd be 6 points. So yeah, we do need 2 wins at this stage. 2 wins, I believe. Although my maths may be incorrect. And if it is, feel free to correct me. Right then, with the stronger 11, time to take on Chelsea again. But this time, it's at Wembley for the FA Cup semi-final. Having just played them 4 days ago, they're playing a very similar side. Just De La Cruz and Belotti weren't involved in the starting lineup of the previous game. So I would imagine that they're not at full fitness here, Chelsea. And some players perhaps not even close to it either. Milinkovic-Savic has been able to retain full stamina. Rodrigo clearly not. My first 11 is playing in this game and they all have 100% stamina. So we should have a physical advantage over our opponents here. Whether we can have an advantage technically and, most importantly, in the scoreline over our opponents here, we shall wait and see. Dybala could play that through to Belotti. He's gone to... Oh my God. You can do nothing but applaud that. Sergej Milinkovic-Savic with a thunderbolt. He tried it in the last game and hit the base of the post. There was no stopping that one. A goal worthy of Wembley. Oh my God. What a strike. That's incredible from Milinkovic-Savic. It's the second goal that he scored of that sort of nature against us this season. There aren't enough superlatives for a goal like that. Genuinely sat here clapping, applauding an opponent's goal. That's how good it was. Well, Chelsea have the advantage then in the FA Cup semi-final. We get ourselves immediately back in the tie. We shall give it a go. Renato Sanchez through that get nicely to Sancho. Orlan looking for Tyler Roberts. Oh, he couldn't quite ride the challenge of Berda. Otherwise, we would have been in to probably equalise. De La Cruz. Oh, nice. Stop and go. Could play Belotti in. Has done. Defender trips over him. And Belotti has Dybala here in support. Dybala inexplicably went back to Belotti there when he had space to get into in the box. And they might have just screwed themselves out of taking an early 2-0 lead in this tie. Will they pay for that, Chelsea? 1 goal wasn't enough for them in the league game we just played. 1 goal might not be enough for them in this tie either. Orlan. Oh, that's a foul. I was just going to try and get that to Daniel Marlon. Going to get a booking here, I would imagine, Conor Cody. And the yellow card does come out from the referee. Let's see if we could do anything from the set piece. It's a long way out. I'm going to take it short, looking for Daniel Marlon there. Out of his feet, but straight into Berda, annoyingly. We're not getting our equaliser yet. I'm trying desperately to win the ball back off Chelsea here, but it just keeps falling for them. Bentancur to Emerson. Ben White out of position from centre-back, and he's not used to being in a wing-back position. And Emerson's taking advantage of that. In there to Dybala. Dybala delivers, and Malacia should clear, and clears well. We get to that with Marlon, we can't. Don't let Bentancur shoot from there. He might score from distance too. Into De La Cruz. It's deflected and away by Renato, but still not clear properly. Bentancur couldn't deal with it, or didn't see it. Tyler Roberts just not that short. Play the 1-2. Coming again here, Jadon Sancho. Then through the gap looking for Orlan. Still got Jadon Sancho there if I need him. Renato's at the back post. Jadon Sancho with the fantastic volley. The quality of goal scoring in this game is absolutely superb. And we're level at Wembley. Brilliant from Jadon Sancho. I need to see a replay of that one the same way we saw a replay of Milinkovic-Savic's. I'll be honest, absolutely honest, I was looking for Sanchez, but I'll take it. Brilliant finish. Game on again. Rodrigo with the back heel to Emerson. Through the gap to Milinkovic-Savic. Out to Rodrigo. Well, that was definitely a foul. He just body checked him and almost pushed him to the floor. Free kick for Chelsea as they look to get a goal to go back in front. Milinkovic-Savic delivers towards the back post. We've seen that be a popular option for AI teams with free kicks in those sorts of positions in this save. And Castro showing good hands there. And we have conceded goals in similar fashion from free kicks like that in the past. But on this occasion, we're able to keep it out. And Tyler Roberts, if I just lift this looking for him, can he outmuscle De La Cruz? He can't, unfortunately. Nice little back heel from Dybala to Reece James. And forward comes Chelsea again. We seem to have very close games with Chelsea, don't we? Inside there to Bentancur. At least it feels like we always do. Oh, I've committed there. I thought he was going to... No! I thought he was going to play the pass. He didn't. He ducked back. He's opened up the opportunity. And Belotti restores Chelsea's lead. I committed with Renato, thinking he was going to... Hakimi into Renato. They've made a change at left back, bringing on Lamptey, who's just intercepted the ball there for Emerson. Don't know if they're going to make any more changes yet, Chelsea, but they've been... Well, I mean, they were the better side for large periods in the league game. They've been the better side for large periods in this cup game. We've had one shot in this game so far. We scored it. I could do with a second and scoring that too. Oh, I tried to aim that into the space and I've just not got my angles right there. Just over an hour played here. And Chelsea, at the minute, look like they're cruising to an FA Cup final. Desperately hope that that's not the case, but De La Cruz could cross here, and if they get a third, I'd say that definitely is game over. Nice footwork from Reece James. Read the turn that time. Here's Bentancur. Savic is there. Bentancur through to Belotti. Oh, good save. Reaction down low from Castro. Another change for them. Fabian coming on for Dybala. It's a similar change that they made in the last game. Win that, please, Calvin. Well up. Brilliantly risen. Tyler Roberts is with him here. I've got Lamptey in front of me, and we passed him. No, Tyler Roberts falls to the ground. 20 minutes to go in this FA Cup semi-final, and Chelsea pulling the strings and running things so far. We're running out of time to get ourselves through to another FA Cup final. Oh, we won the FA Cup last year. We won the FA Cup the year before. But we might not win it this year. Daniel Marlon, though, could be clean through. He's away from Berda. He's away from Berda. Into the middle. Tyler Roberts slides in. He's onside. And we're level again. Exactly the same timestamp as our equaliser in the league game. 76th minute. Is history going to repeat itself? Are we going to win it in the last 5? To Cody. Fabian again. Chelsea looking to get themselves back in front for a third time. Nod that home, please. Well done. Smart defending is exactly the phrase that was about to leave my mouth. Derek Ray. Forward there to Jadon Sancho. Look for Tyler Roberts first. Orlan is about to come off for Jared Bowen in that central striking role. And he's been quiet in this one, to be honest, the Norwegian. So I'm looking forward to getting him off the field of play and having some fresher legs. They're not completely fresh legs because of the game midweek, but certainly fresher than Orlan's right now. Nice block by Renato Sanchez, but Fabian still gets to the loose ball first. Double, triple step over. Hakimi wins it back. We're not far away from extra time now. Really like to avoid it if we can. We beat Manchester United in the last minute of extra time to win the FA Cup last season. We're going to rely on an added time winner on this occasion. It might be Chelsea that get that added time winner. Although it does look more likely that it'll be extra time here. Don't let Savic get closer. He'll do it again. It is another 30 minutes. Here's Lamptey. Denied him the option to go down the line, so he's had to switch it instead. With James to Connor Cody. Not much has happened in this first half of extra time, but we could yet have one goal scoring opportunity created, and it seems like it could be Chelsea that win it, or earn it at least. Nice ball down the line into Milinkovic-Savic, back to Reece James. I tried to dive in there, and Reece James again has dropped the shoulder on me, and it's worked. Ben White in the way. Hakimi can't get rid of that. Milinkovic-Savic, Milik. Chelsea lead in added time at the end of the first half of extra time. Arkadiusz Milik has made the difference off the bench. Lucky that it fell back. It's just so frustrating that I couldn't get it out my defender's feet there. Squirmed to him, and by the time he knew that the ball was at his feet, it was gone again. 15 minutes to save our FA Cup. We've won it twice in a row, but it looks like 3 is going to be too much to ask for. Stats heavily in Chelsea's favour. It's going to take one hell of an effort to get this back. Calvin Phillips is coming forward. Jared Bowen is forward. And out wide there is Donyell Marlin, who will look for Jared Bowen again. Keeper thought about coming for it, didn't in the end. I've got support on the edge of the box here. I'm going to get in there. Sancho's touch is so heavy. He's somehow been able to win it back, though. Bowen. So many Chelsea players in the way, though. Trying to find a way through that is going to be practically impossible. Or will it? No, good save. Luck for them, luck for me. 3-3. Renato Sanchez, the man arriving late in the box to get on the end of the rebound. Gives and goes. Right place, right time. We're level again. 3 times Chelsea have led. 3 times Chelsea have been pegged back. Penalties on the horizon of a free kick. 4.5 minutes from time. Sancho looked for Bowen, who spun well. People all around me. There's Renato again. Tyler Roberts could be there. Oh, can't hold off Hassan Sao. And Milik, finds Rodrigo and Lamptey. And Chelsea look like they might be in here to score a winner. Oh, away please. Oh, it's not good enough. Nice tackle. Brilliant. Vital tackle from the defender. And the counter-attack is on. Oh, trying to beat Connor Cody. Bowen is going for it alone. It will be a penalty shootout to decide who gets to come back to Wembley for an FA Cup final at the end of the season. Oh, somehow got to stay calm here. We had a much better second half of extra time than we did the entirety of the rest of the game. Castro could make himself a hero here. Milik saved. Castro could very well be making himself a hero here. Renato buries it. We lead in the penalty shootout. Chelsea will feel hard done by if we do win this. They went in front 3 times. And 3 times we've pegged them back. But we lead by 2-1 after 2 penalties apiece. Rodrigo's up next. I'm going to go right. Oh, he's gone down the middle. Still, we have the advantage provided. Oh, we can keep scoring the goals, but we've missed it. But they've missed one too. The thing at the top left hasn't actually kept up. Oh, it's gone in. Militao scores. And now it has caught up. Chelsea needs to score here to stay in the competition. Oh, and Connor Cody puts it in the top left corner. Right then, to send us through to the FA Cup final, Donyell Marlin from the penalty spot. We're going back to Wembley. We can still make it 3 straight FA Cup wins. Oh my God. 3 times we went behind. 3 times we pulled it back level, including in extra time. Well played, Frank. We applauded their first goal because of the pure quality of it. They might well have, no, probably not applauded that goal from Jadon Sancho. It wasn't as good as Milinkovic-Savic's, but oh, what an entertaining FA Cup semi-final that was. If you haven't dropped the video, oh my God, Burnley beat Man United on penalties as well. It will be a Leeds Burnley FA Cup final. Wow! I didn't expect that at all. Drama was real today. The drama was real today. So much tension. That was an outrageous game of football. Phillips is continuing his hot run of form. He certainly deserves all the praise. And after Sanchez scored, did you aim to take it to penalties? This club fights until the very end, regardless of what happens on the field. Oh, dearie me. We're still not done today. We've got to simulate this game against Bayern Munich. An offer of rather large proportions for Jared Bowen, which will be rejected. Oh, Christ alive. Simming Bayern Munich at home then. Tomori is suspended for this game. We'll auto-replace him. And Militao fills in. I don't expect to get through this one, to be completely honest. Hegem in goal for them. I don't know who that is. They've got Ndombele, Grimaldo, and Titi, Kimmich, Havertz, Lo Celso, Zarracho, Carrasco gives them a 1-0 lead, but we respond within 60 seconds. But it is an away goal for Bayern Munich, of course, so that could still play a massive part in the overall scope of the tie. With 10 minutes to go, it is still 1-1. City destroying Celtic 4-0 in their semi-final. Or is it quarter-final? Eder Militao is out injured. He comes in for the suspended Tomori, and now Eder Militao is going to miss the rest of the season. So we're missing Engel and Militao for the rest of the season. Oh my God, that is not what we needed. We have Liverpool next. We are... Oh, City have dropped more points, have they? No. No, the gap is 5, and we can go back up to 8 if we win. So tomorrow, we will end the Premier League season. We have Liverpool, Arsenal, Everton, and West Ham. We'll also simulate the Bayern Munich game, and we might have another 3 final season actually, because we won the Carabao Cup this year. Jesus, it's going to go down to the wire tomorrow, but we will find out tomorrow whether we will or will not win the Premier League for this season. Do drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any further videos. Link down below to Twitch and to Twitter. And I'll see you tomorrow for that Premier League season finale.